guys, it's Jess from Makeup by JessieG, and today I'm going to be showing you my June favourites. I know it's a little bit late, it is already like a week through July, so I'm going to try and get this video edited and uploaded really quickly, but I have got so many products this month that I wanted to share with you and I have been absolutely loving. I have just like my day-to-day routine has changed, like the products that I've used have changed a lot, so yeah, I've got so many that I wanted to share with you, so let's jump right into it and let's get started. Starting off with skincare, the first product that I have been absolutely loving is the Tata Harper. This is the clarifying mask. It is just like a green mask and it is like so nice. It smells so natural. All the ingredients in here are really natural, really nice on my skin. It doesn't dry my skin out at all, but every time I've got like a breakout or something really bad and I just want to help my skin a bit more, this does the trick. It does so well and it doesn't cause any irritation, doesn't cause any problems on my skin. I absolutely love the Tata Harper range and this is another great product that I have fallen in love with, and yeah, this one is amazing and I would highly recommend it. I know it's expensive, but yeah, it's a really great product and I would definitely recommend it. Next up I have an eye cream and this is the Darphin Exquisite Beauty Revealing Eye and Lip Contour Cream. I have been using this under my eyes and I have just really been finding it's just nice and moisturizing but not too moisturizing, and it just sits under my makeup really well. It doesn't cause any creasing or any separation of the concealer under my eyes or the makeup under my eyes, and it just feels really nice. It's really hydrating and just like kind of firming, I guess. Not that I have a real problem with under eye wrinkles at my age, but it is just a nice cream to have. I got this as a sample and I've just picked up the full-size bottle, but you need barely any of this and I do really like it and I would highly recommend it. I know it's kind of expensive, but like for an eye cream it's really not that expensive, so I would definitely recommend this one and I think I will repurchase it once I have run out of this one, but this one is just amazing and I do really love it. My next favorite is actually something that I think it might be like my favorite out of this entire bunch, and I really didn't expect it to be. This is the, I don't know is it Tony Moly? I think it's Tony Moly is how you pronounce it, but this is the Egg Pore Silky Smooth Balm and it comes in this like egg container. And it's a makeup primer and it's sort of like a silicone-y kind of primer, like it blurs your pores and fills in fine lines and stuff. This doesn't ball up or anything on my face, it doesn't cause any problems like that. It really mattifies and it really fills in pores and fine lines, and this has been the only like mattifying foundation primer that I have ever tried that actually helps my makeup last throughout the day. This thing will really prolong the wear time of your makeup and it's so cheap. The only problem is with this is that it is in this gigantic container, and I know it's kind of cute and if you don't have that much makeup or you know you've got plenty of space to store, that's fine, but realistically the product is only that big but you've got this giant thing on top, so that's kind of annoying, but I get that it's meant to be like an egg, so that's fine. But yeah, I do really like this and it is really cheap, so I think it's great and I would highly recommend this one if you have oily skin or if you're looking like for something like this reminds me a lot of the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer. It has that kind of same really smooth texture. If you're looking at purchasing that but you really just you don't want to spend the money and you're on a budget or something, I would highly recommend picking this one up because it is, in my opinion, such like once it's actually on the skin gives such a similar finish. Like I know the consistency of them is very different. I would highly recommend checking this one out. I prefer this over the Hourglass one and I will continue to use this. I have been using this every day since I got it and I just absolutely love it. I think it's amazing and yeah, highly recommend this one. Next up I have two foundations. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation. I am in this shade, I think it's 10 Ivory Light. This foundation is so amazing. It is super full coverage and you can build it up. So if you want a little bit sheery, you just, it's really blendable, so you can blend it around your face and get a sheerer look if you are after that. I like this one. It's a nice enough colour for me. I do have to blend it down my neck a little bit, but that's not so bad. Whenever I want a really, really full coverage look, I will definitely reach for this one. It is amazing, and with this, with the primer, lasts like all day on my skin. So if I'm just wanting to wear a super full coverage makeup all day and know that it's going to stay there, I can mix those two together, and I know I'm just, my makeup is going to be fine, and I absolutely love this one, and I would definitely recommend it. I know it's a little bit expensive, but you really need such a little amount of this product that I think it's a really, really, really great foundation, and yeah, highly recommend. The next foundation that I have here is the Kevyn Aucoin The Etherealist Skin Illuminating Foundation. I am in the shade Light EF01. The lightest shade anyway, the lightest shade. I was not at all thinking about picking this foundation up, but one of the girls at Mecca, when I went in, she told me I had to try it, so she gave me a little sample pot, and the sample pot lasted me ages, by the way, but I fell in love with this foundation. It was not one that I thought I would like because it is a skin illuminating foundation, and on my oily skin that just sounded like an absolutely terrible idea, but I've got it on at the moment, and I have had it on for about 7 hours now, and I'm still looking just glowy and nice. If I have it on for much more than like 8 and probably about 10 hours, I'm starting to look a bit greasy, but I would just use a setting spray if I'm wanting to go out and wear this for such a long time, and then it does last. But what I love about this foundation is it is just a bit glowy, and like just, it has such a beautiful finish. It just looks like skin. It is medium coverage, so it's not going to give you a full coverage look, but it just looks like skin, really nice and glowy. It kind of reminds me of the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, but just, I don't know, it has a little bit something extra, and I just absolutely love this one. I would highly recommend it, and yeah, I have been using it every day. The next product that I have and have been loving, it has become my new favorite powder, is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I think it gives a more flawless finish on at least my skin tone than the Laura Mercier one, and I just find that it, yeah, just settles in, like, it doesn't settle into any fine lines. It just sits on my skin nicely on top of my makeup, sets everything in place really nicely. If you are here in Australia, it can be a little bit hard to find, but I picked mine up at crushcosmetics.com.au, I think it is, and I think it was like $17.50, so it's really cheap, and you get double the amount of product, like about double the amount of product that you do in the Laura Mercier powder. So this one is definitely a really great bargain and a great find, so I love this one and I would definitely recommend it. The next favourite for this month is the Too Faced Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea. I have been loving this bronzer. It's not like too pigmented, but it's not pigmented enough. It just gives a beautiful glow to the skin. When I use a bronzer, I want something glowy because I think it's, I don't know, when I think bronzer, I just think glowy bronze skin. I don't know why, but I don't want a matte bronzer. I would prefer a glowy bronzer, and this is absolutely beautiful. I feel like it's really hard to overdo. It just looks really nice on the skin, lasts well. It just gives you a healthy glow and a warmth to your skin, and I absolutely love it. I don't normally wear bronzer, but I have been loving wearing this one, and I'm glad I got this. So I've been loving it, and I would definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already. Even on fair skin like mine, it's not too much, so yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one up. The next product that I've been loving is the Too Faced Perfect Flush Blush in the shade Peach Beach. I had no intention of picking these up, but my nephew really wanted me to get one, so I picked this one up, and I do really like this one. It does have like a little bit of glitter in it, like tiny little bits, so it's not something that's overpowering, and I still really enjoy it, but the colour's really beautiful, and it is a very buildable blush. Like, if you've got deeper skin, this isn't going to show up on you, so I would not recommend it. But if you've got lighter skin tone and you like either don't like wearing blush, or you just want to know that you've got time to build it up, this just does a really good job, and it's really buildable and nice, so I love this one. The next blush that I have been absolutely loving is the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting Blush. This is in the shade Incandescent Flash. I love this shade. I think this is a beautiful blush if you're really wanting a pop of colour on your cheeks, but it still doesn't look overdone. It's nice and glowy. It's just gorgeous. It doesn't have any glitter in it. And yeah, I love the Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes, but this is one of the Hourglass Ambient Strobe Lighting blushes, so it's just that bit more luminous. I would definitely recommend picking this one up or checking it out, and they've got lots of colors, and yeah, this has been an absolute favorite. Next up, I have some eyeshadow palettes. I've got two here, and the first one I have is this Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette, and I absolutely love this. I mean, the shades in here are gorgeous. It is relatively reasonably priced. Like, it is in the high end, like it's not a drugstore palette, but it's nowhere near your Too Faced, your Urban Decay palette prices. It's really nice, especially if you order it off the Zoeva website directly. Otherwise, you can purchase it at Sephora here in Australia. I absolutely love these. They're blendable, they're pigmented, they've got a nice assortment of colors, they're affordable. I think they're just great palettes. And they're storage wise, they're nice and slim, and the packaging is gorgeous, and I really love them. I love everything that I've tried from Zoeva, and I actually ended up, this was the first palette I purchased from Zoeva, but I've picked up 5 more of the eyeshadow palettes after that because I just love them that much. So I would highly recommend these, and yeah, I think they're great. The next eyeshadow palette that I have is the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. The colors in here are gorgeous, and they are not like the other Urban Decay Naked palettes. Even the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette, which is more like the eyeshadows are more like soft. They definitely kick up a lot. These are just like even more soft, even more pigmented, and like even more blendable, and they're just gorgeous, and I love them. I love the colors assortment. I know a lot of people have been complaining that it's just another warm palette, but to me the colors are beautiful. I know it's another warm palette, but it is just stunning, and like I love warm palettes, so like I don't see a negative in it. I absolutely love this. So yeah, I definitely recommend it, but I could understand why people don't want to pick it up because they might already have colours like this in their collection, and I think I do, but I like having different finishes, different formulas to work with, so I definitely like this one, and I've been using it a lot this month, and it's definitely very good quality. And I would say if you have had other Urban Decay Naked palettes, or you've tried them and you didn't like the formula of the other ones, this one is not like that formula, so I would definitely say don't judge it on that because it's completely different. They have revamped the formula, and I absolutely love this one. Next up, I'm going into my lipsticks, and to start off with, I have a pair that I'm wearing on my lips at the moment. I love wearing these two together, but I also love them on their own. I've paired the Kevyn Aucoin, what is this? Kevyn Aucoin Molten Lip in the shade Rose Gold, and the Natasha Denona, I don't know what lipstick this is. A Natasha Denona lipstick in the shade 55 Smoky Rose. So I love pairing these two together. They're just beautiful neutrals. The Kevyn Aucoin is like a metallic kind of lip gloss, but on top of this, it just, I don't know, it gives it something really special. Kind of takes away a little bit of the metallicness, but it just gives a really, really lovely look to the lips, and it just looks amazing and super glossy, and like it's got, with this it has like gold reflex in it, and it just kind of gives that on the lips as well, and it just looks stunning, and I absolutely love them. Especially, I love this Kevyn Aucoin Molten Lip. I actually ended up going out and picking up another one. This is in the shade Copper, which I also love pairing on top of lipsticks or by themselves as well. They are super pigmented, so you can completely do that, just like put a lip liner on and put that over the top. It would be fine, but I absolutely love these, but I especially love this rose gold one with this smoky rose one here. I love these two. Next up as well, I have got just a lipstick, not liquid lipstick, and this is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick. This is in the shade Stark Naked, so it's just like a nude, and I just really like this one because sometimes I don't want to wear a liquid lipstick, and this is just really comfortable. It is a comfort matte, so it's still matte because I do still like wearing a matte lipstick quite often, and this one is matte, but it's not like you know, sucking all the moisture out of your lips. It's just really comfortable and nice, and I do really like this one. So that is all of my favorites for the month of June. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please click the like button and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I will see you in next week's video.